Ready to spend some time exploring the outdoors. Chad and Rhea Booth are here from the best show at your leisure for this sponsored interview. On the dish, they want to tell us all where to visit with some upcoming episodes. Hi, you two.
Hello. Hello.
How are you? It's May already.
I know, it just goes.
Yep. We're talking about the show coming up this weekend, and it's a biggie. Chad, the Lost Trails Guidebook. What's that all about?
Okay, so this is a trail access thing. Motorized trails come under attack from environmental groups quite often, and they push for the federal government agencies to close routes. Most people think it's because they're being used too much, but it's easier for these groups to close trails that aren't used at all. So a trail advocacy group called the Blue Ribbon Coalition has published a book called the Utah's Lost Trails. There are like 30 trails in it, and these are trails that are under threat of being closed because nobody's using them. And the attempt is, buy the book, help them raise some money, and then go out and explore these trails. They're all over the state. So we think that's a worthwhile thing to tell to our viewers and encourage them to donate a little money and go ride trails that nobody's on.
And go check them out. Some of those even in northern Utah, not just southern Utah?
No, there's a little cross-section of the whole state. And if this one works, they're going to publish a second volume of it. And that's really good for the organizations. Blue Ribbon is the one organization that's really worked hard for 30 years to try to protect access for motorized recreation.
I love it. That's a great one to support. Yeah. Okay, another episode that's coming up this weekend, the Bonneville High School Garage Restoration.
Oh, we've been working on this puppy for a long time.
Okay, we have a motorhome. And we decided we used to use it. Yeah, we'll word out.
To say it lightly,
in the early days of leisure, we used to travel in it. We'd take the crew and my girls, and we'd go out and we'd tape the show. So it needs to be redone. We started with the paint. We went with the Road Force One theme, so it looks like Air Force One. And we got to the mechanical part, and we came across a high school program at Bonneville High School. These guys have won like a state award, or a regional awards, a national award for being the best auto shop program. And we got kind of talking to them, and Scott Huntsman, who does our mechanical stuff and is in charge of this project, said these kids can totally do this thing. And so we are actually having the kids do the mechanical restoration under Scott's supervision and a guy named Jim Bounds, who came up from Florida just to oversee it because he is the GMC motorhome guru. They're very special machines.
Well, I trust them way more than I trust you. Me too. Are you anywhere near that thing?
I'm with you.
I can drive it.
So you get to see the entire restoration in one of the episodes.
We're doing
actually a whole series.
Oh, no way.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, from start to finish. All right, we have time to talk about one more. It's the OHV Jamboree season, and it's now in full swing.
Yeah, it's really great this year. There's the Mother's Day weekend. We've got the Mama Bear Run. And that is going to be, I always forget where that's going to be.
It's May 13th. It's down in Marysville.
In Marysville.
And then of course this weekend is the side-by-side rally on the rocks down at Sand Hollow.
Right, that's a big one. And then Papa Bear Run is on Father's Day, and that's going to be.
The video is so gorgeous.
Oh, I know. I'm telling you, wherever we go, you're never disappointed. I don't care where we are in this state. It is phenomenal.
The National Jamboree in Ridgefield takes place at the end of June. And all these things, they're all listed. You can go find them on our website. But the great thing about it is that you learn so much history when you go on rides with a group. You know, you'd drive past stuff on a trail if you're out there on your own.
What is that?
And the locals will stop and tell you what's going on.
And the kids love it.
Watch at your leisure. It's right here on ABC4 Utah. It's on Saturday nights at 10:35 p.m., Sunday mornings at 9. Check it out online at AYLTV.com. And our thanks to At Your Leisure for this sponsored segment. You two, how is it to live together and work together?
It's wonderful.
You sold that, Rhea. You sold it.